Hello everyone, this is Purushottam Vishwakarma, and today we are going to study class 10th SST chapter Agriculture, and in that chapter we'll study food crops other than grains. So, what is our topic of the day? Food crops other than grains, the crops which are not termed under grains. First of all, crop that we have sugar cane, as you can see in the picture. It is a tropical as well as subtropical crop. It can be grown in tropical as well as subtropical regions. It grows well in hot and humid climate, and we have already studied it requires nearly a year to grow. It grows well in hot and humid climate with a temperature of 21 degrees centigrade to 27 degrees centigrade, and it requires 75 to 100 centimeter of annual rainfall. Where there is low rainfall, there requires irrigation. So we require irrigation where there is low rainfall. India is the largest producer of sugarcane only after Brazil. So we are at the second place. The largest producer in the world is Brazil. It is the main source of sugar. What is the main source of sugar? Gur, jaggery, khansari, molasses, sugar cane. All these things, sugar, gur, that is also known as jaggery, khansari, a kind of sugar, and molasses. Molasses you can see in the picture. In Hindi, it is known as Sira. The major sugarcane producing states are what? Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, Punjab, and Haryana. These are major sugarcane producing states in India. Then comes oil seeds. The new heading that we are going to study is oil seeds. What are oil seeds? In last video, while teaching you cropping pattern, part 2, I told you a trick to remember different crops, Rabi, Kharif, and Jaid. There I told you oil seeds, Tilhan. In 2016, India was the second largest producer of groundnut in the world after China. So we come basically at number 2. And in most of the condition, who is ahead of us? China. Why? Because of its use area. In rapeseed production, India was third largest producer in the world after Canada and in and China in 2016. In rapeseed production, that is another kind of oil seed, India was third largest producer in the world after Canada and China. So we were at the third position when in 2016 different oil seeds are grown covering approximately 12% of the total cropped area of the country. Suppose we have 100% of total cropped area, and out of these 100%, nearly 12% of the total cropped area of the country is grown what? Oil seeds. Main oil seeds produced in India are groundnut. You all know very well. In winter season, this is like the most. Groundnut, mustard oil we use in day to day life, coconut, sesamum, that is also known as til in our language, soya bean, all these are oil seeds. These are the crops which produce oil. Castor seeds in our language in Hindi, this is known as arandi. Cotton seeds, linseed, that is also known as in Hindi alsi, and sunflower. Most of these are edible. Most of these oil seeds are edible. That is why we use oil made of all these oil seeds, all these crops, and used as cooking mediums. We use sunflower oil, coconut oil, mustard oil, soya bean oil, all these oils as cooking, for cooking purpose. However, some of these are also used as raw material in the production of soap, cosmetics, and ointments. However, most of these are also used in cosmetics production and ointments as well. Next comes groundnut. As you can see, there is a man with his crop. Groundnut. Groundnut is a kharif crop and accounts for about half of the major oil seeds produced in the country. It accounts half of the oil seeds produced in the country. In half, the remaining are the mustard, castor, soya bean, sunflower, all these. And half is all alone groundnut. Gujarat was the largest producer of groundnut, followed by Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh in 2016-17. So, if we talk about the year 2016 and 17, Gujarat was at first. Who was at first? Gujarat, then Rajasthan, and then Andhra Pradesh at number 3. Linseed and mustard oil. Linseed and mustard are rabi crops. Alsi, sarso, these are rabi crops. Sesame, til, is a kharif crop in north and rabi crop in South India. So sesame is grown as a kharif crop in north and as a rabi crop in South India. According to climatic conditions, it is grown in both the seasons, rabi and kharif. Castor seed is grown both as rabi and kharif crop. You can see castor plant around your locality. Now next comes tea, a very important beverage crop that we use in our daily life. Our day cannot start without tea. The very first thing that we require in our daily life is tea, a cup of tea. Tea cultivation is an example of plantation agriculture. What kind of crop it is, what kind of cropping pattern it has? Plantation is an example of plantation agriculture. It is also an important beverage crop introduced in India originally by the British. British introduced tea to India. It started from China. Then Britishers introduced tea to India. Today, most of the tea plantations are owned by Indians. When we were colonies of British, most of the tea plants were owned by British. Nowadays, most of the tea plantations are owned by Indians. The tea plant grows well in tropical and subtropical climates, endowed with deep and fertile, well drained soil. Water must not stay in the roots of tea, tea plant. So that is why it is said well drained soil, rich in humus and organic matter. What are these requirements? Deep and fertile, well drained soil, rich in humus and organic matter, especially hilly regions where there is a lot of rain but water is not lagging in the roots. Tea bushes require warm and moist free climate all through the year. That is why hilly regions are best for tea plantation. Tea is labor intensive industry. It requires plenty of labor. Major tea producing states are Assam, hills of Darjeeling and Jalpaiguri districts, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. So what are major tea producing states? At first comes Assam, hills of Darjeeling and Jalpaiguri districts, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. If we talk about the data, in 2016 India was the second largest producers of tea after China. Once again, as I told you, we are mostly at second position after China. In 2016, India was the second largest producer of tea after China. Now, next heading that we have coffee. Coffee is also liked after tea. It is another beverage crop. Indian coffee is known in the world for its good quality. Indian coffee is well known all over the world for its good quality. The Arabica variety initially brought from Yemen country, and is produced in the country. Nowadays, it is widely produced in the country, but it was originally brought from Yemen. This variety is in great demand all over the world, and this variety has a great demand all over the world. Initially, its cultivation was introduced on the Baba Budan Hills, and even today it is confined to the Nilgiri Hills in Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. So basically, the main states are Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu for the production of coffee. Next is horticulture crops. Horticulture, fruits and vegetables. As you can see in the picture, apricots, in Hindi khubani, apples you know very well, tomato, brinjal, all these are fruits and vegetables, and these are grown under horticulture. In 2016, India was the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world after China. Once again, as I told you, India was the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world after China in the year 2016. What are important fruits and vegetables of India? Mangoes of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal. You know Alfonso of Maharashtra, well known to the world. Oranges of Nagpur and Cherrapunji. Oranges of Nagpur are very famous, and of Cherrapunji that lies in Meghalaya. Bananas of Kerala, Mizoram, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. Lychee and guava of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. You know Muzaffarpur, very famous for lychee. Pineapples of Meghalaya, grapes of Andhra Pradesh. So all these fruits are very famous in India as well as in the world. Telangana and Maharashtra apples, pears, apricots, and walnuts of Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh are in great demand. So these fruits belonging to different states have a great demand all over the country and abroad. India is an important producer of pea, cauliflower, onion, cabbage, tomato, brinjal, and potato. So we produce these vegetables as well. So in this way, this session ends.